I don't understand this guy. He been hating on me for 3-4 days strong.
Why?
I was saying you was cute this, you was cute that, this. And I guess I said it one too many times, and he just started getting in his feelings or something.
Really?
Oh my God.
But that's okay. You know what? I told you. I said I rescind my crush, and it's cool.
So now you're going to leave Tracy Elliott, Tracy.
Oh, look at her!
Oh, now she's your crush.
Listen.
Go check his page, see who we put on his page every other
Tamar,
day.
since he took away his crush, did he actually?
Jay making snitch.
Did Hatter actually have a chance with you?
I mean, I'm single, but not that single.
Oh, okay.
What that mean?
What that mean?
Oh, she got
Shh. Let her
I mean, I'm
speak.
dating somebody.
Are you? Let's talk about it.
Where y'all been? Y'all been on the rock?
No, I don't know.
You didn't
For
know
real.
that?
No, who you dating?
I heard the rumors.
What's the
but,
rumor? Go. Don't.
that she's dating the guy. That's
Who?
it. I don't know his name.
No, name a name because I know you
I'm not
know.
gonna name a name.
She hasn't named
Is he
it.
in the industry?
You know how
No.
you looking.
He's not in the industry.
No.
You don't want a man
No.
in the industry anymore?
Well, it's not that you go after somebody that's in the industry.
No, and
It's
I'm not
like-
saying
it's
that.
it's like who do you meet? You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
True.
but I met him at a birthday party for one of my really really good friends, and he's not in the industry. He's in finance actually.
Ooh.
Oh, so he making money.
Oh,
How do
okay.
you don't have a chance?
Now he's saying I'm broke. What's wrong with this
amazing.
dude,
I never seen
man?
this like this before. I like
And
it.
you making her look like a gold digger.
Oh no.
She got her own money.
No, I'm not saying that, but
Oh, what are you saying?
no woman wants a broke man, Hatter. So get your stacks up.
What is going on?
What is going on?
Let me just rephrase that. I don't believe that no woman wants a broke man because a good woman can help a good man get on his feet. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Said to the Elantra driver of the room.
Well, I don't even have a car now.
So would you help out a man if he needed a little assistance?
Like what you mean? Like give him a coin?
Yes, absolutely.
Like to
Not
do
a
what?
lot, but if y'all, you together, are you one of the kind of women that I'm not saying that you will bring him up, but you can do things for this guy. Maybe you're in a financial better spot than he is. Oh, are you the kind of woman that sees potential?
Oh, Lord.
Listen, potential has an age limit.
Oops. Okay.
What is
You know
the
what I'm
age
saying?
limit?
Listen,
Jazz?
you're 40-something years old, you ain't got your life together. Come on, what's the chances? You lazy. That's what that means.
Right.
Oof.
That means I can't really do much for you. You want somebody to do it for you.
What if you're 36 and a half?
Oh, come on. I mean, maybe.
Who said
But you 40-something, you
Did he
come
just
on.
say 36?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Stupid. Fair question, though. Go ahead and answer.
What?
The 36 and a half.
36? What's the goal?
The goal is to get you because you're on TV.
Oh, my
No, that's
God.
not the goal because she on
Braxton
TV.
family.
The goal should be because
I'm
you
just
think
talking
she.
about them fools, you know.
You.
So you talking about yourself this morning?
Oh, she quit. She said, you got a girlfriend? Yeah,
Nah,
you do.
Nah.
You gonna play her out like that on the radio?
Nah, really. When I had a girlfriend, I used to talk about it all the time, but I don't.
Oh wow.
What happened? What you do?
Life. It just happened.
You didn't do
She
nothing.
asking you a direct question.
No,
She's
I
expecting
didn't.
a direct
I mean,
answer. He ain't used to answering the
at particular
questions.
time, my mom was sick, and it was just I was taking care of my mom, but it was nothing.
Yeah.
Did he just get serious like
He
that?
did real fast.
No, that's
Wow.
the truth.
So
You
she
were-
ain't stick by you?
No, she was there. But my mom, I don't want to have to. My mom was very sick for a very long time, so I didn't want to put that burden on her.
So you
So yeah, so you.
what
It
happened?
just, because I was there with my mom, so it didn't have that much time to go into the relationship. Gonna make me cry.
What happened just now?
Game.
for the play.
No, it was game. Because I'm like, how?
Play is
I'm
not
trying to see
somber
how.
like that.
I'm trying to see how this is. Because everybody here was like, okay, I'm trying to see how this time is working.
How that's
Because
gonna turn around.
yeah,
Actually, the play is not somber like that.
not?
No,
It's
it's not. It's really
in your face.
it's really it's funny. It's realistic. It's it's like life, but it's not always somber. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have good moments, but you can want to make a change and not know you need to change. So Snoop and Redemption of a Dog, he doesn't really know he needs to change until he something happens to him.
Let me reset that. For you all that don't know, Tamar Braxton, Snoop Dogg, they have a play, Redemption of a Dog, that's going to be happening at the Hobby Center between October 5th and the 7th. Tickets still available right now, by the way, at Ticketmaster.com. So if you ain't got your tickets, you need to get your tickets right now.
I would get my ticket.
But
And there's a special guest. I just saw it last night.
Yes, she
Erykah
did.
Badu.
Are you supposed to say that?
Yeah,
It was on Facebook.
It was on Facebook.
Oh, okay, because I know yesterday there was some talking. I'm like, hey,
No.
you don't mention it.
We
so.
good now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
When I was told, it was like, shh, you can't say nothing.
Nah, it was on Facebook.
So what is
yesterday.
What is Erica gonna do?
Erica's gonna come by and make a special appearance and do something very special. I don't want to give it away.
Okay, don't say anything. Don't say. All right, well,
But
do
sis is coming, and she came through. She's so amazing.
Okay. For those that don't know, let's go back there.
Yeah, go
Since we're talking about it, tell everybody what Redemption of a Dog, the play, is
about?
Yes.
Redemption of a Dog is about Snoop Dogg's life loosely. It's about different players that he's had in his life that everybody kind of knows about, and it's just about a man or a person finding their way in life. So
Okay.
it's really good. I'm telling you, it's like the best thing ever. I'm not saying it because I'm in it. If I wasn't in it, I want to see it.
Really?
So, yes, it's so good.
Why are
It's
you
a
so
lot of
passionate
things.
about this?
Because I feel like everybody needs to earn their chance of redemption or turn their life around. And a lot of people think that I'm a certain kind of way because of what they see on the Braxtons or whatever.
Oh yeah,
But I'm definitely not that way.
You're really
So-
cool.
You know what I'm saying? So
Why do you think people? I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah,
Why do
come
you
on.
think people have this perception of you? I think everyone thinks that you're this diva, and there's a fear. I don't know why I don't have this fear, but most people have like this fear, like she's kind of catty-ish.
I mean, and I hate that. You want to know why? Because I'm a for real hardcore girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that you see that. And I think people forgot because I went away from television for a second, after that talk show I was on. And then then I stopped shooting the Braxtons for a while. You forgot that, I'm funny, I'm fun, I want to have fun. And, people forgot that, I guess. So they get into like, oh my God, why she roll her neck? And
Yeah, you're not shy when a little drama comes your way. If somebody shoots it, you will actually return fire.
That's that Baltimore part.
But why? But sometimes, do you really need to reach? Sometimes you just
No,
gotta, because you'll be doing it all day long. Because somebody gonna always take shots.
Right.
People take shots at me all the time. I'm like,
Right.
man, go for it.
Yeah, I was a little younger, at first, especially when I first got to this business. For real. But I don't have time anymore because, listen, I can't change the way you think about me in a tweet or
Right,
an
you're
Instagram
right.
post. So you're going to think what you're going to think. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to keep on pushing and do what I have to do for me. So that part.
Now, everybody watches you on television, and there was recently a show, and you were revealing all kinds of stuff. Why were you revealing all this? Because once you put your life out there, everyone's going to ask you questions, fans and everybody else going to ask you these questions about your life. And it's like up there in Front Street, and they feel like you brought it. They can ask about it.
What part we talking about?
All of it.
Okay, so
You talked about the sexual abuse side.
I had to.
Why?
Because when we taped the Braxtons and we had our family meeting with, can I say her name? Why can't I say her name? Why can't I say her name? I don't understand it. I'm not like.
Is there a lawsuit
She was
or something?
there.
No?
I mean, because she doesn't want to be.
She talking to-
She doesn't want the truth to be. And I'm just gonna be honest. I can't be. I'm
Okay, she don't want you to say
Yeah,
because she
that's
don't
true.
think she
So
deserves
anyway,
that.
I
think you should say the name, whatever the name is. No, for real. Speak your honesty.
Of course.
As long as it's your
No,
honesty and,
no.
and it can be disputed.
Yeah, but the point of the matter is that we were shooting the show, and I didn't know that part was going to be talked about. As a matter of fact, I never talked about it.
Wait a minute. So something was.
You talking about the molestation?
Yeah.
part?
So
Yeah.
that was not supposed to be part of the.
I didn't know. No one had a conversation with me about it.
So how'd they find out?
I think a family member, and then after they told that person decided that this was the forum, and I was completely blindsided.
So isn't this okay? Before we even get to the host, should we not go to the family member that decided that this is information that should be public knowledge?
Well, I don't know if it.
Because these are what you call family secrets, and every family has the family secrets that stay in the family no matter what.
But see, here's the thing about a family secret and about, how everything is not good, but it works together for the good. Although that happened to me, I don't look at myself now as a victim. I look at myself as victorious because I'm able to get up every day. I'm able to not put that in the forefront of my mind. I'm able to, still go to work, still see my fans, hug everybody's neck, and, be a nice, kind person, because that is a choice, right? And now I turn that situation into helping people who don't have a voice, helping people who don't have a platform. And so I started this foundation, and a website is called noneedtobeshame.com. And it's just a place for people to go and tell their story and just get it out and to start the process of healing. And, it's not about money, it's not about fame, it's not about success, it's not about what I can get from it, but it's just a platform for someone to tell their story, how they want to tell it, because I didn't get that opportunity.
How widespread in your family was this known? Because sometimes when bad things like this happen, the whole family is not aware.
It was never discussed.
So nobody knew. So only this
I
one
thought that they
family.
didn't. No, I didn't know that anyone knew.
So you never told anyone at all?
But this one family member was aware of it and they mentioned it.
Yeah.
So
But they never talked to you about what happened.
Never.
So they go to somebody that's an outsider and say, "Hey, I think this happened to Tamar. We should discuss it." But they never discussed it with you.
Ever.
Did y'all discuss it after the fact that they just told everybody?
Well, a lot of people think that, I have temper tantrums and run out the room, right? But that's not what happened. It was just a lot to handle.
At that particular time.
At
Especially
that
if
point.
you don't think nobody knows, and you just find out
No.
"Hey, Tamar, we know this happened," and the host says, and you're like, "What?"
Exactly. And I'm not placing any blame. I'm just saying you were the person that was in charge, And I feel like the responsibility was on you to handle that and not mention it or not allow it to be said or to have a conversation with me first. How about that?
Yeah.
But what about the family member though that thought that this
I
was
don't even think that matters. I don't.
You don't?
No, let me tell you why. Because you chose to talk about it on national television.
But the family member decided to bring
I
that
don't
up
think
as
they brought it on national television. Do you understand
you
what I'm
thought
saying?
that this person was really trying to be helpful with this person here.
I can't really say I wasn't there. But what I'm saying let's just say as a counselor, right? Or a psychiatrist.
I'm mad at the family member.
I'm mad at everybody.
Especially if you knew
Yeah.
and you never, "Hey, I know when you were this age, this happened. Do you want to discuss it?" Or
Well, maybe they brought it up to be discussed.
But that was
There?
in their place.
No, it's not.
Right.
there.
It was nobody's place, actually. You
Okay.
understand what I'm saying?
My question is, how did you deal with it all this time? How did you keep
Without
going
telling anybody.
all this time? Without telling your mom, without your dad,
Yeah.
without your sisters knowing? How did you make it this far, this long? Or did you break down?
I have my moments, but I just feel like it's by the grace of God, to be honest. And also, it's a shameful thing. Nobody wants to talk about
Did you
that.
tell your husband?
Wait a minute, hold on. That's a trick question because you
At
called
the
him my
particular
husband.
time?
Yeah.
She said a trick question.
No, we don't try to trick
I
up here,
did.
but
Vincent and I are, friends. He's been my friend, and we've been in a relationship since,
So he was
16 years
aware.
ago. He was aware.
He was aware.
He was aware.
But none of your other family members, well, obviously they were aware. So, okay, after the show, do you then have the opportunity to discuss what happened? Because I'm sure other family members, and I don't know the details, if it was a family member or not that did what
Oh,
they've
it was
done.
on both sides.
that's crazy.
So it was more than one.
Yeah.
Are these people still alive?
Okay, first of all, are you okay talking about this?
Of
this
course,
is
I'm here.
okay.
I'm here.
Because we just took this in the whole. We were
I
laughing and
know.
giggling, and this is
I know,
serious.
but this is
sexual
why.
molestation is a serious situation.
This is
So
why no need to be shame.com. It's
Okay,
so,
all right.
I mean, it's necessary.
because I know a lot of people in our audience listening right now. They
Yes.
have been through this. They're going through it, and they are silent as well.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you, like, wait a minute. This is a touchy situation, and we don't do that kind of show here.
Right. And I know you're not trying to be messy.
No, I'm not.
That's not
I'm
where
very
I'm going with it.
because I have family members who've been through
Of
this kind
course.
of thing.
And
So
guess
this is
what?
not funny
Guess what
to
I
me.
found out? It's 1 in 3 people.
Wow.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's 4 of us here. Here I am.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so it's definitely a situation that needs to be addressed and needs to be talked about.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Almost the majority of the women that I've dated, almost all of them, if it wasn't a family member, they've been raped.
Yeah.
Almost all of them. And
Yeah.
usually by either a family member or someone they were dating or somebody that they knew, not somebody that was a stranger.
Yeah.
So
So, what
it's
are we going to
amazing.
do? Are we going to shame them? Are we going to continue to judge them? Or what are we going to do? Are we going to, you know what I mean? Allow them to get the help that they need and not talk about them like they're bad people.
How I have to ask, how young were you? Because a lot of times, because of your age, you don't feel like you can speak because no one listens to the child. You understand what I mean?
No. And listen, and in that situation, you're always the child.
And if you say something, usually they say that didn't happen, or they call you a liar. And they protect the person.
Other person.
Exactly.
Especially when it's the family member.
So I have to ask, how young, and were you afraid to tell?
Yeah. First of all, you have to understand, okay, I am loud and sometimes boisterous.
Yes.
And the youngest, and, that sometimes is perceived as I'm acting out or I have behavior issues. And maybe that might be true a little bit, but not really, because I just want to have fun. You know what I mean? But I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Oh, it was a very young age. So about, from what I can remember, because what happens is you try to put it out your mind.
Right.
I think about 6 or 7, maybe when it first started. And I'm
And you were
41.
in fear. You were in fear. Did the people fear you, or there was just so much confusion? You don't understand what is going on.
Yeah, because when you're that young, don't you just think that's a part of life? Is that what's supposed to happen? Until
You do until somebody tells you that that's bad or wrong. Like, so you
Absolutely.
don't even know that what just happened to you is. This is true.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have a family member that this happened to, that I had no clue that this happened to.
Yeah.
That I had found out about recently.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind because I thought I was the protector of this person,
Yeah.
and found out that I was not. So I was tore up. Yeah. So you're right. You think that this is normal behavior until you find out, oh, this
It's
ain't
not.
normal.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
So how many people actually, and I like you said, I believe that there are a lot of people who go through this who have no clue, children who are going through this, and they think that that's a part of the love process.
Yeah.
And then they get blown away when they get older because they're doing things, and somebody's like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then this is when the family finds out, what happened? And then what also happens is they go into disbelief that this could not happen, and the
Absolutely.
child is lying.
Yeah. And this is why we have to bring awareness to this. And this is why we have to make it a conversation that is comfortable to talk about.
Well, let me say this because we're getting ready to get off this.
Yeah.
Thank you for talking about it.
No worries.
Did not know we were getting ready to have this conversation. But I believe 1,000,000% that anyone that goes through this, that is able, like the guy, when Donald Trump said something real fly the other day, the guy D. Ray came out and said that he was
saw
abused.
that.
And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You don't know who it happens to, but the bravery and saying, yo, I was a victim. This happened to
Absolutely.
me. And, people don't think it happened to men. They think it just happens to little,
And then men don't
women.
want to talk about it because they
They
feel like
don't.
that means that
Take
that
away
they're
my
gay.
manhood.
Like, get out of here.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, absolutely.
So that's why I feel the responsibility of my voice, because if I can come out and talk about it and not be shamed, you too can.
Thank you, Tamar Braxton.
You're very welcome.
I
That's what I
appreciate
mean.
you sharing. We will need a musical interlude now,
Yes,
but
we
let me
will.
just mention to everybody. I didn't even mean to be like mention the show, but I have to because I want everybody to be at the show. Redemption
Yeah.
of a Dog. Tickets are available right now. Ticketmaster is happening between October 5th and October 7th. Of course, Tamar Braxton is a star. Snoop Dogg is a star. So many other stars on it. We have some of those stars coming this week, so we'll have them on the air. But she is here today, and we're
Yay.
enjoying her time. And J Mac, she's actually here.
I see
You
you.
over there tweeting or texting. You ain't thinking nothing about me, Chad.
I heard the whole conversation. Believe me.
I'm
I
glad
got
you pointed that out,
Oh,
girlfriend.
yeah, he
Thank
over
you. Y'all think I
there.
just be saying this stuff on the air. He just got
I
caught.
see hearts talking about he ain't got no girlfriend. He's a I mean, a whole bunch of lies.
Oh, you funny.
All right.
I see
How-
hearts.
That was
no,
a good
play
one.
the one. Play Tamar's the one for me right quick. Yeah. The one with the sample. It's the BOX. Good morning.